Listen, I'm sitting here reflecting on a conversation I had. And the question was posed, does she really want control? Now, context. He feels like she's wanting control of everything. She won't give up control. Um, she has a past full of abandonment, trust issues, all of that good stuff. At some point, they met, and he loved the idea of her being independent. He loved the idea of her standing on her own. I think at some point, just listening to what was said, there was some things that took place, hurts, traumas. He wasn't ready. He didn't have his stuff together. He was a guy that was just kind of, doing his thing and figuring out his way. And she stayed along for the ride, but at some point she decided she wanted to get off. So now, fast forward current state, he's the best thing since sliced bread. He's the man that she's always wanted. And they can be very happy together. But she wants to control everything. So the question is, does she really want control of everything? Sometimes I think women, some, not all, those that have worked through some issues or had some issues at some point in their life, they hadn't worked through those processes. So whatever came along, they accepted. And when they accepted those things, they accepted the lowest of the lows. But then one day, those women start doing the work and they wake up. And when I say wake up, I'm not talking woke in the sense of consciousness of Black and understanding, who she is as a queen. Well, maybe that. But sometimes women sleep on themselves. But when they wake up and she's no longer available to the guy who has done his thing, he has his stuff to work through too. But now she's woke up, she understands her value, her worth, and understands she's been independent all this time. Anytime a situation comes about where things get hard and you have to figure out those tough situations, he's taken a step back. So she's had to be in control. She's had to figure the situations out. She's had to figure out the kids. She's had to figure out the bills. She's had to figure out, those tough scenarios where, and he, in fact, said, sometimes I asked her, well, what are you going to do? But they're in a relationship. And now that, again, she's no longer asleep on herself, he wants to know why they just can't be happy if she just give up control. So my question to him was, who is she giving up control to? Because the you that she knows wasn't worthy. What is she giving you control of if she's ran the ship, drove the ship, drove the car, whatever, all of this time? What exactly is she stepping back? What have you given her for her to feel safe, secure in the fact that you're going to take care of these? So my suggestion would be, was, in this situation, you either know that she's going to give you the opportunity to step up in those situations, or understand that that ship has sailed and you be the best you for the next person. Sad to say, but sometimes you take for granted the one that has been there through thick and thin, And sometimes enough is enough. With anybody, 5, 10 years that's been in something and it wasn't what you wanted to be, you hoped, you wished, because of the place you were in mentally. When you wake up on yourself and you realize, okay, this is not it. Wake up from that fantasy world in your mind where, oh, it's going to get better. Or he just decides one day, I'm done with what I'm doing. I'm going to, just do what I need to do. But at that point, is it enough to get past where she is? Sometimes no, sometimes yes. But to the ladies, why do we spend so much time with the ones we know aren't for us, with the ones that we know don't have our backs? Like, I think at some point, us as women, we have to get to a place where we understand and know that our partner is just that, a partner. Not bashing anybody, because everybody has their things. Everybody has their things that they have to deal with. You have different types of men, and truly there are different types of women for those types of men. But if you are definitely an independent woman that holds the house down, takes care of the family, and when you wake up in the morning, you wonder, what am I doing here? Not here in this physical place, not here, in the job. I'm talking in the sense of, you wake up, you look next to you in the bed, and you don't smile. Why do we do that? And then 10, 15 years later, we decide, I'm not doing this no more because I want better. I think this is what most of the guys are talking about now, where we wasted all these years of our lives or have made all the terrible mistakes, and now 40s, 45, you are truly a blessing. You've done the work. But sometimes it may just be a bit too late for us. Sometimes not, because there are plenty of people that get married late. I'm just saying. Like, this is what those guys that have it together, that had it together a long time ago, that we wouldn't give the time of day because we didn't understand who we were. We didn't understand our worth. So now, 15 years down the road, you're laying up next to somebody's son, and you're like, what am I doing here? It's okay to make a change. But everybody has to understand that we all grow at different paces. We all have our different issues. Some of us don't want to be the bag lady. Props to Erica. So we have to understand who we are, where we are, and make decisions according to that. On the flip side, the guy, he has to understand who she is, where she is. He has to understand who he is, where he is. And if she's not willing to come together to give it one more chance after however many years, then he has to accept that. Just like she has to accept, I spent a whole lot of time with not my person. We all do it. So, okay, maybe not all. So the takeaway, is she really wanting control? Or have you not provided that type of security to where, maybe not that. Maybe that's the wrong thing to say. Have you not allowed for the temperament in the relationship to be, you can trust me, I got you? Because if not, and she stayed, she's got it. But you can't say now she wants control when you gave it to her. I don't know. Just a thought from a conversation or a situation that I came across, and it kind of sparked that thought. So tell me what you think. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. My thought processes are not like everybody. So I'm inclined to hear what others have to say. So look forward to it. Have a good one.